Hey everybody, welcome back to a Tuesday afternoon edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. Getting a kind of late start. Sun's getting a little low in the sky. It's after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I finally got my mower out and got the yard mowed this morning, so worked up a good sweat in this almost 80-degree weather. I don't think it's quite as hot as yesterday. Definitely not as windy, that's for sure. But it's another gorgeous day, and the bad weather's coming, I guess. I don't know if we're going to actually get the snow, but they say there's a chance. End of the week, well, it will be a lot colder, but rain turned into snow, so I figure I'd better do a hot weather beer and get an IPA out of the way. This is one I picked up, my last out-of-town trip. I don't normally buy Rogue beers. I don't like, pretty much don't like their year-round beers. But every once in a while they come out with something special, and cute little flicker over there. Birds everywhere today. It's great. Cute little flicker. Getting ready to climbing on the post here in the outhouse or in the shelter. I'm going to do the Rogue on the website. They call it an XS. Their Imperial India Pale Ale. Little bit from the website. It says, they got tasty notes and above and beyond an Indian Pale Ale. I2PA, they call it their I2PA, is radically hopped with an intense aroma and hop bitterness. It says 8 ingredients, 100% floor malted Maris Otter Pale Malt, Great Western True Row Malt, Saaz Northwestern Golding, Perle and Cascade hops, and the usual free-range coastal water and Pacman yeast. Comes in at 9.5% ABV, 75 IBUs. Really cool bottle with a nice little Grolsch type sealer on the top of it. I will definitely seal this up. 9.5%. I'm not going to drink this whole thing. Nice, I think probably ceramic bottle. I got a bottle, you can tell it's ceramic, so it's a nice bottle. I'm going to save this one for if I ever do get around to learning how to home brew. It'll be one that'll be usable. I got a bottle just like it with that, the other one I bought, which was the, what's it called now? The barley wine. The name slipped my head, slipped my mind here. But, it's their Imperial barley wine, but it's the same type of bottle, so I'll have 2 of these bottles whenever I get around to reviewing that. Well, surprisingly enough, that all fit in the glass. Amazing. There's obviously not, they say 1 pint, 9-point fluid, ounce 750 mil. It fit in the glass. We got a nice, clear, amber color. Got a finger of a kind of a bubbly looking, slightly off-white, white head. Nice looking for a double IPA, so let me get a nose on it. There's no date anywhere on this bottle, so I have no idea what kind of age this is. I know this is one of their year-round beers, so let me get a nose. Okay, yeah, well, I'm getting a lot of hops there. Pineapple, maybe a little pear, getting some sweet honey malts. There's citrus, pine, some a little more tropical fruits, maybe a hint of orange. Really, not a bad smelling beer. A little milder than I'm used to in double IPAs, but let's get a taste and see what we have. Okay, it starts off with some. With the sweet malts, that's for sure, and just a little bit of that, maybe like pear fruitiness or something in there, but it quickly turns into a strong bitterness. Now, definitely tell the ABV is here. I can taste it, I can feel it. It's not overwhelming, but it's there. Got the pear, the pineapple. A little bit of honey maybe, but it's very bitter, not very citrusy, not almost an unpleasant bitterness there. There's not a lot of hop taste to it. It's just bitter for bitterness sake, I think. There is a little bit of pine, a little bit of citrus in there, but mostly just bitter. That malt sweetness kind of comes in. Well, it comes in right there in the beginning. Then it sort of appears right there at the very end of the palate. I don't know what this bitterness is. It's not really what I'm used to, hop bitterness. It's a fairly thick mouthfeel though, kind of almost viscous, a bit creamy. Medium dry, medium carbonation. So let me sit. Let this sit and warm up a bit, not much, and I'll be back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It hadn't been that long, only 10 minutes or so. I did notice as I was looking at this bottle, I'm still looking for a date, haven't seen one, but I noticed the website, I read the 8 ingredients it had from the website, and I'm looking at the bottle here, and it's entirely different. It says 7 ingredients: Wireman Pale Ale Malt, Newport, Bravo, Amarillo and Centennial hops, then your free-range coastal water, and Pacman yeast. So it's entirely different ingredients than they list on their website. As the little bit this is warmed up, as you see, the head is dissipated entirely, not leaving much lacing. A little bit of alcohol legs down there, but that's about it. The ABV has really come out though. It was present before. It was noticeable, but wasn't too bad. It's becoming almost too much now. Not masked very well at all. That bitterness that I mentioned before. Now there's some kind of little. There we go. Some kind of little bug. Hope he gets. I don't know if you can see him there. Hope he gets good stone, because he's floating in my beer, that's for sure. But anyway, this, I don't know, that bitterness, it's not a, I've had bitter beers, I've had more bitter beers than this, and, you know, it was a pleasant, noticeable, usually citrusy bitterness. This is just a generic type bitterness, just bitterness for its own sake, I think. I don't know, maybe being year-round, like I said, I have no idea how old this is, no date or anything on the bottle. But anyway, it's not really pleasant. The bottle's pretty cool. It's got that cap on it. I'll clean out the bottle and save it. I don't know if it's reusable for brewing or not, if I ever get around to home brewing. But maybe some of you home brewers can tell me, is there something, just, can you like overcook hops or something like that would add an unpleasant bitterness to a beer? Because this really has an unpleasant bitterness to me. I mean, it's a decent IPA, nothing special, definitely not worth the retail price. It's not a world-class beer, that's for sure, not even close. It's a good beer, if you can get past that bitterness and that really noticeable ABV once it warms up. But I'm going to give the Rogue, as they call it on their website, XS Imperial India Pale Ale. I don't know if you can see that on the bottle or not. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Decent, definitely not worth the price. I think I paid almost 20 bucks for it. And that's at a place that's usually fairly inexpensive for beers. They get a lot of them, so, and they move them quickly, so hopefully it's not too old. Hopefully age maybe isn't part of that taste, but I'm not real impressed with this. So till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.